Hello everyone, welcome back to BP Interview Tutorials. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today we came up with an interesting concept that is related to Six Sigma, and we were discussing about what are the different ways we can have a Gamba walk with the team. I would like to explain you approximately like 9 to 10 ways that will help you in understanding how better you can do a Gamba walk within your team, okay, or else within your process. Before moving to the video, I would request everyone to share, subscribe the channel, click on bell icon so that you will get notification on all the coming videos. Also check out our playlist. You will find approximately 400 plus videos. Those will help you in cracking the interviews on trainers, team leaders, operation team leader, manager, Six Sigma certification, MS Excel report, dashboard, trainers, SME roles and responsibilities, uh, like Scrum Master. Many more videos are here that will help you in cracking the interview. Let's start today's concept, that is on best way for the effective Gemba walk. So let's see step by step. And before moving to it, let's understand the definition bit of the Gemba walk. Gemba walk, which means having a floor walk. Okay, it's a general floor walk, which basically managers do in order to understand how the floor is running and everything. Okay, basically initially like in industrial business, the engineers or the manager used to do to see how the production is going on, either all the workers are working properly or not. To do all these checks, they have started this Gamba walk. It basically started in Japan once again, guys, so the name stands as Gamba. Okay, let's move to the first step. The first step what we have to do is, before starting the Gamba walk, make sure that you will let your team to know that there is a Gamba walk and what they will observe. Okay, because if you do that, definitely agents will work on their BAE activities and there will be no panic situation, right? Everyone will not feel any sudden surprise, or they will not feel any attacking mode, so that they will defend themselves. If you go suddenly or if you do any kind of such kind of walk, they will play defensive. They will not do like BAU work. Okay, they will try to hide few things. So that's the reason, always prepare your team before going for the Gamba walk. Okay, empathize your team and telling them like, we are looking to the process, not judging the individual performance. If we do all these things, definitely the start will go smoothly. Second step, we should have a plan why we are doing this Gamba walk. We have to prepare the questions and we have to try to identify the best answers for that. Okay, we also plan this structure. We shouldn't do a random here. Random is also possible, but try to have a planned activities. So like what kind of things you are looking for in your Gamba walk. Focus on the goal, what you are looking for. Okay, third step, we have to focus on process, not on a people. Your primary objective should be focused on the workflow, not to do a compliance activity on individual person. Okay, if you find there is an error, you should identify what is the flaw in the system, what are the mistakes that are happening because of which there is an error, rather than blaming to the agent. We know that agent did the mistake, but here we have to see at a process level. We have to observe, understand, improve the process, and we also see where the performance is getting lost. So we have to understand in this way. This is the third way. Fourth, we have to follow the value stream. If you don't know about the value stream, I will add a link in our description. You can find a video on it. Value stream basically is going to the start and understanding the everything, or else going to the end and let's going to the end and checking out if there are any loopholes in the process. Okay, so follow what are the values and observe with the high potential of the waste. Identify if there are any waste in the process. Okay, walk through the process sequence, like from the start, go to the raw material, like giving an example here. Okay, going with the raw material, gathering the information to then follow the next steps step by step. This is known as value stream. We can also go with the backward. We can directly go to the finish line, and we can also check what are the loopholes, what are the hidden backlogs which basically impacted the process. We can also identify that with the help of value stream. Fifth step, that is very very important, guys, 3 M's. There is a specific video on 3 M's. You can check our description, guys. You will find a link. 3 M's basically known as Muda, Muri and Mura. The basic meaning is Muda means waste, Mura means inconsistency, and Muri means uh, overload. Okay, so if you want to remove waste from the process, inconsistency from the process, or overload from the process, we will use these three techniques which are known as 3 M's. Next, what are the questions? We have to ask a different questions here doing the Gamba walk. What, why, when, what happened, why, what is the issue, when it was occurred. We have to have a different questions here. We can do a RCA here. We can do a brainstorming here and understand like what the issue is going on. If you identified anything during your Gamba walk. Next, whatever you have identified. Okay, whatever you have identified, basically you have to document everything. Okay, if you document everything, definitely uh, the document everything, definitely you will have your questions ready, so that during the discussion with all the employees after your Gamba walk, it will be easy for you to have a discussion on all the points. Okay, so please document everything. Post discussion, you should again email like what are the observation you have done. Okay, so this is the way, one thing we have to follow. Next, mix up the schedule time. So what happened here is, most of the time what I have seen personally, manager will decide a specific time. Okay, they will go for the Gamba walk on this particular time only. If we do that, we will not observe the challenges, actual challenges. Example, in morning we have a peak volumes. Okay, try to do a Gamba walk at that time to understand how agents are working on their flow during the peak volume. Okay, what are, you will get different observation. And you should also schedule a time when there is a binge drive, when there is no volumes. Then do a Gamba walk and understand how the floor is maintained, what agents are doing in the free time. Either they are working on any additional courses, like anything you can observe, right? Fine. Now, so always mix up your schedule whenever you have a Gamba walk. Ninth, walk in teams. So what is the meaning of walk in team? So basically, you know what, if I want to do a Gamba walk, if I'm going to my team, I will have my set of expectations and set of understanding. I'll not go above or beyond to that. That's the reason what you should do. Always bring someone from the different department to have a Gamba walk with you. What will happen, he will have a different observation, different understanding to identify the things. Okay, and that will basically help you in identifying multiple information. You will get something new from the another department person rather than having the same colleague. Okay, for an example, we can call an engineer person in our customer service floor walk, or in a manufacturer line we can ask finance people do a floor walk example. We can do that thing. Okay, fresh eyes will see an obvious problem that veteran have gone blind to. So you can understand this line. Okay, next, 10th, follow up with the employees. Post having everything, we have to do a closed loop with the team. We have to inform them what we have observed. We have to, not I can say feedback, but we have to share the opportunities what we have observed. Compile all the findings transparently. We have to share all the information directed to the we have to find the solution for that. Okay, and if we can see the team is finding feedback from the recent changes, definitely it will help you to do another Gamba walk too. Okay, last, return back to the Gamba, go back to the changes, check the result and keep moving. So this is all about Gamba walk. We have seen 11 steps here. So what is the key takeaway here? Go, see, ask, listen, learn and improve together. If we do these activities, see, most of the time if you have seen something like manager used to sit on the desk for the entire day, they will not even do a single flow walk. What will happen here? Basically agents will don't remember who the manager actually is. Okay, they will only remember the team leader or SMA. So always have a Gamba walk over the floor. If you are at a higher level also, always have a Gamba walk, always have a flow walk, have a communication with the team. Okay, to understand the actual problem at a ground level. This is all about Gamma walk, guys. If you still have any doubt, let me know. Definitely I'll try to help you out. Feedbacks, comments are always open. You can always share your questions, feedbacks, what actually you required in upcoming videos. I'll definitely try to help you out, guys. Thanks a lot, guys. Don't miss to check out our Instagram, LinkedIn and Facebook page. You will find multiple information about the latest vacancies, and also don't miss to subscribe our channel. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.